Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Side 2. In the last episode, we took on the missions in Day 1, which included destroying a chopper, dancing, ransacking, and some other things. And this episode, we're going to be taking on the missions in Day 2 of Episode 2. So, we're going to be doing Elephant Rampage, Bedroom Brawl, and RC Bombing Run in this video. Let's start things off with probably my least favorite mission, Elephant Rampage. Just because it's not as fun. I don't know why I was fucking up right there. I kept like hitting the wrong buttons. I don't know why I kept doing that. But I'm not sure if I showed off the elephants. If you get spotted by an elephant, they just send out small enemies like monkeys and yaks. Predominantly monkeys. That's all they do. Anyway, that guy had a shiny. That was really useful. I think I said we're doing Elephant Rampage, which is probably not the best mission in this level, but just because it can take a long time if you're not used to, like, if you haven't done it a bunch of times is what I'm saying. It can get rather long and tedious. But the way like I do it is kind of boring in a way, just because it involves standing around for a long period of time. Oh, a bronze pen. It involves standing around for a long period of time instead of like hunting down the elephants. But hunting down the elephants is tedious and annoying, so I'd rather wait for them to come to me and then take them out that way. So we're gonna start off Elephant Rampage.
Sly, we need to find a way to get Rajad's prize elephants out of their pen.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl in that hole under the steps and find an alternate route.
Alrighty, so we're gonna crawl underneath and check out what we can do. Let's see, there's no holes or nothing down here. Oh, hey, look, a little rat. Oops.
You just scared went up and freaked out the prize elephants. They're now outside, rampaging around the palace.
My bad. I mean to... Ah, fuck. Alright, let's see what the damage is.
Wow, you sure look spooked.
Job well done, Sly. Now comes the hard part. I need you to snatch the headdress jewels worn by both elephants. The jewels are firmly embedded, so keep whacking at them with your cane to knock one loose.
I'll need to make use of the rooftops to get to one of the elephants' backs, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Alright, so yeah, just like Sly said, we gotta use the rooftops to jump up on the elephants and then break off their jewel pieces and call it a day. Now the issue is that the elephants actually move kind of quickly. Not too quick where they're impossible to jump on, but quick enough where it's kind of annoying to keep up with them and then climb up a building and then find a position to jump off of them. So when I was younger, I realized the best place to be is up on these steps right over here, next to that bridge, because both elephants, their paths are almost like an 8 symbol, like a figure 8. So they kind of walk around this building, and then they come down here, and then they go across the bridge, and they walk around in a circle, and then they come back, and they go around the building, and then they come through here. So that's usually a pretty decent intersection point. And then you could just jump on easily, grab a gem, and then get launched off, and then do the whole thing over again, and then do that 5 times, and you beat the mission. Now it's kind of boring because, like I said, although they move rather quickly, it still takes time for them to go around their entire track. And occasionally you will be attacked by either flashlight guards or the small guards that walk around the area. So occasionally you will be attacked. They will also attack you because they don't like you being on them and hitting them in the head. So that's pretty reasonable, I guess. I don't remember if the elephants can hurt you, other than like punching you in the face with their trunk. Like, I don't know if you like walk next to the elephants and they crush you. I can't remember, but I think that sounds about right. My memory's a little off sometimes, so I can't remember too well. But yep, here they come again. Yep, and then sometimes while you're dodging their trunk attack, I tend to fall off. So just make sure that when you're jumping, you don't move the analog stick, because all you have to do is just jump up, and you'll be fine. So here's the little guard. He was making his rounds, so He tended to just be around me in this little areas where he would end up being, or rather end up walking by. That's like this little path. So fuck it, I missed the elephant, and I was just like, you know what, damn it. So I'm gonna see if I can catch it off guard since I know its walking pattern, and I'm gonna follow it and see if I can make it on top. Perfect. And then here is another jewel. Perfect. So that was the elephant I missed. So that means the other elephant, whose gem I couldn't break off, is gonna come back and has a weaker gem health bar. And here it is. I don't remember if this one goes straight or turns. He turns. Okay. Apparently they also go across that other bridge, so near the drawbridge wall is another good place to jump from. Man, I suck at getting on these elephants, I swear. But the cool thing is, since I got that one so early, he's gonna go around this little thing and then come back down this little pathway, and then I can just wait for him to just walk up next to me, and I can grab the last jewel on its headdress. Really saving me some time, honestly. And since the other one has one more gem and is just walking around, I'm just gonna wait for him again, and hopefully I won't fail the jump like I tend to do occasionally. Let's see. Are you just gonna go around? You're gonna go around. See, the kind of issue is that sometimes when you're being attacked, like, the guards will annoy you, you know? So, like, they'll push you off the thing because you get hit with knockback, but I made it on just fine. As long as you have the smoke screen, you should be okay. And with that, we beat the mission. So, that's pretty useful. Someone needs to explain to me why they're like real elephants and then they're like elephants that talk and walk and stuff. I need an explanation as to why they're like bears and then they're like bears that talk and walk and stuff. So we're gonna be doing I think that's a Boardroom brawl, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna meet where the mission starts, which is right over here next to that little little pipe area. So we're gonna just crawl in here like a hero. Yeah, like a true hero. And we're going to get a call for Belly eventually. Belly, there we go.
Murray's rotund features prevent him from fitting through the drain pipe, so we'll need you to unlock the vault room from the inside. I've heard through a reliable source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
Alrighty. So this mission has the safe within it. I actually know exactly where the combination is. It's in the last table, if I'm not mistaken. But these guards have shinies, so I wanna swipe the shinies from them real quick. Like, perfect. Ooh, a silver medal. That's not too bad. All right, and then the last guard is right over there. You don't have to kill the guards. You could just run under the table, get the code, and then continue on with the mission. But since they have shinies, I need to get money. Considering I'm not going to be able to afford all the things, I guess collecting all the shinies would be useful. That right there sometimes happens. If you knock an enemy up and they hit like the ceiling, sometimes you won't be able to.
This table doesn't have the code.
To sneak attack them. I hit the wrong table. It was this one.
Fantastic. Now type the code into the vault's laser door entrance.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to memorize that entire code. Don't worry, I have it completely memorized. And there we go. Perfect.
Nice work. Make your way to the security lockdown switch and let it be in Murray.
Yeah, so we're supposed to unlock the switch, but there is a safe right over here.
I'd love to see the look on Rajan's face when he finds this vault empty. The code should be
And just like that, we got ourselves another ability. And what ability is it, you may be asking? Well, it's the Insanity Strike. It's a maneuver that confuses your enemies.
You've gotten the Insanity Strike move.
Yeah, so it inflicts confusion on your opponents, on your guards, which forces them to attack each other for one hit. Or rather, like in one hit, you can confuse one enemy.
Thanks for breaking us in, pal. The Murray approves.
Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the vault room computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are me and Sly here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear.
Murray knows some fear.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier.
Alrighty, so we have 6 waves to fight through, and we're going to play as the Murray, which is always a joy to play as, because the Murray is the best character in this game. Now, I got a little careless. I forgot that when they're just going to be attacking Bentley directly. So the best course of action is just to stay next to Bentley and
Got it.
take them out when they get
Whole
close.
line system.
Now, I don't know if the waves work on enemies, like rather or not you defeat the enemies, or if it's time-based, like if you have like a minute per, or like 30 seconds per wave or something. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know, beat the crap out of all the enemies until I don't need to anymore. I don't really have to focus on this normally.
Level 4 access.
So we're on level 4, which means we have 4 more waves to go through. I gotta scare these enemies with my my turnbuckle launch. I love the turnbuckle launch. I'm very protective of my little turtle buddy. Yo, a giant thunder flop like that? That made it look like I heard Sly there. That's pretty funny. A giant turnbuckle, a giant thunder flap like that must be like the scariest thing for an enemy. Like imagine just Murray falling from high heavens, just crashing down on you. Man, that must be terrifying. Especially like imagine if he had like, it's called the Inferno flop, I think, in which when he lands, he combusts shit on fire.
I'm so close.
Just like, imagine,
Yes.
just imagine that.
Level 2.
So these little monkey guards also have a fire stick variant where they will blow fire instead of their spear, which allows them to slide on the ground. And I think the spear guards also have a launch attack and a sweeping attack. They're like the janitors from the Dimitri level.
Almost have it.
The fire variants, I think, only have the flamethrower ability, so they'll stay still and they'll drink like gasoline or something, or like some like lighter fluid or whatever. And then they breathe fire, and it starts from the top and like sweeps downwards. So it gives you time to defend Bentley. The axe also have the ability to throw lasers,
I can taste it.
which is kind of annoying because that's like a ranged attack, and if you're not careful, Bentley can get hit by that. But don't worry about the axe; they're not too bad. And with that, we're done.
I'm unstoppable. I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the backup, guys.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Murray, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
Alrighty. So next up is the RC bombing mission. So we're gonna have to go and grab Bentley. Unfortunately, we can't follow them through the big doors because they are locked, as you can see. So we're gonna have to fall down and come and leave the way we came in, which I guess is okay too. Normally I like saving these kinds of missions where you're in an area like this for last, just so that when I beat the mission I can just go directly back to the safe house without having to run back. But you're gonna have to run back anyway at some point in time. Just real quick, I wanted to show off the Insanity Strike because I haven't yet. What it does, like I mentioned earlier, is you get a one-time hit, and when you hit someone with Insanity Strike, it confuses them into attacking enemy guards. So if I hit this flashlight guard, he'll start throwing knives at each other, at the other guards. And even the confused guards will attack the confused guards. Like there's no like loyalty between the confused guards. I can see it being useful, but I personally don't use it too much. I'd rather have that set to a different ability that we'll be getting later in the game. Not too much later, mind you, just a little later. So next up, we're gonna be doing RC Bombing Run. This mission's pretty fun. Although I remember having a tough time with it as a kid because I couldn't grasp the controls entirely. And that's because I didn't realize that the RC helicopter continued to move depending on the direction. I thought I was in control of that the whole time, but in fact, the way that Sucker Punch programmed this particular mission and the following RC mission is that the helicopter is consistently moving throughout the level, and you only have effect on its turn radius and dropping the bombs. But I'll show you that when we start the mission.
What's your status?
I'm in position with the RC chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface-to-air defenses. We're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop bombs. If you lose track of the Jeep, I'll project a holographic targeting arrow. Follow it back into the action.
Yeah, so I kind of believe Sly in the fact that he's like, chopper parts aren't cheap, because like this thing can shoot bombs and like shoot bullets and shit. This thing's pretty advanced for an RC helicopter. I kind of want an RC helicopter like this. That'd be pretty neat. Imagine like dropping eggs on people. It's kind of like a terrorist weapon though. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't say that. Now, so the issue I had with this mission is actually the missiles. Because I didn't realize that I was consistently always moving forward and not having the ability to stop on a dime, I didn't realize that when he meant turn hard, he meant just turn the analog stick in a different direction. Which is all I'm doing, is just moving my analog stick in a circle. Because you're always constantly going straight. Once you get the hang of it, though, it's actually super simple and really easy. But I feel like I just was confused on the controls as a kid. And with that, we're done with this mission. We're going to be doing the operation in the next mission. See you guys then.